Hey, we back. Still doing this thing. Still happening. We do now have all of the challenges done. We finished them in the last one, which is great. But there is still more to do, because of course there is. So what we've got this time is the testing file, which as you can see I've started out here so I could get a nice idea. This, as I've put in the comment here, is all just code from the challenges. And then I guess we should put a comment here. Yeah, testing code. So yeah, this is what we've got at the moment. I've just imported the module challenges, which this is from. Here you can see module challenges. We just import that, and then we're just checking these. It only imports the stuff that's like the main ones. So like it imports like sort of word search, for example, but not things like this. So I've then just copy and pasted them in. I did ask about it. Apparently, this appears to be the only way to do it. So, sure, I guess that's what we're doing. At any rate, this is the plan, and I've created this so far. If we go over to here, you can see when I run the test at the moment, I just put main in. If you actually properly compile it, it'll run automatically, so that's nice. But for testing purposes, we're just doing this because I find it easier. So we get test begins, challenge 1, challenge 2, we've got all the other challenges in here, test ends. And then you can see if they're discovered correctly, they're not discovered as intended, and so on. So yeah, what we have is this assert method, which I've defined up here, which I totally didn't take from some lecture slides. But yes, here we go. And then I've just been plugging random tests in here with fun text afterwards. And this is what we're going to continue doing today. I think we have finished 1 and 2 in terms of testing. So we go on to 3, 4, 5, and 6 now. And then after that, we also have commenting and report. Depending on how long this takes and how long the commenting takes, I don't know if I will do 1 video, 2 videos, however many videos. I don't know if I'm actually going to record the report, because that is literally just me writing a paragraph of text, which does not sound interesting at all. But on the other hand, of course, I don't think it sounds interesting anyway. So, you know, we'll see what happens, I guess. For now, this is the plan, though. We're doing the testing, and we've got to try and get it done soon. So, yes. What fun! One good thing about this is that it will properly explain all the code. So if you want to, especially with the comments, if you want like a nice summary of all of the videos, because they are extremely long, then hopefully this is going to be one of them. Because we can test the important functions, see what each one does, and then with the commenting, I'm going to go and explain what each bit of code does. So yeah, hopefully this is going to kind of be a nice summary. But that's the plan. That took far too long to explain, because I'm bad at explaining things, so we're going to put on the music and get to it. So, challenge 3. Let's go have a look at challenge 3. What is challenge 3? Where is challenge 3? Here's challenge 3. Yeah, the pretty print one. The pretty print. Very useful in the later challenges as well. I'll give it to them. They at least did organise it well. This seems loud. There you go. There we go. Okay. So, yes, do we want to test these things? Oh, we have a test written here. Okay, well, let's run this test and see what it says. What does this say? Ah, yes, that test, of course. This should probably be the last test, because it's the tough one with the this and the this. Yes, this totally should be a test. Good job, me. I made a good test. Alright then. So then we can just shove this in here. And then, yes, quite. Set it equal to this. I think this is going to need extra brackets, you know. Like this. Or just something like that, right? Then after here we've got our 2 strings. Yes, sorry, I was just reading something. So now we need our accept text and our not accept text. So what we can say is that I'm thinking what we could do is just check this. We don't need to check the rest, but actually I feel like checking the rest is fine. It's just the spacing, you know, the spacing, but it's fine. So we'll just do this. Macros substituted correctly, and then we can just have macros substituted correctly. I can never spell substituted. Yeah, that's a good test. Good job, me. Yeah, I just wrote it in. Oh dear. And then we can delete this now. Do we have any other helpful tests written around here? What about this? Whoa. Okay. Okay, let's try doing this one. Print and it prints to that. I mean, yeah, right. Let's put that one in as well. Assert. That's not how you spell. Pretty print. And then we'll just take this from here. There we go. And a further brackets at the end. Now that should be the last brackets. Yeah. And then what should we put in here? This is more macro substitution, right? Yes. And then again, I was trying to be imaginative with them at the start. It was kind of fun, to be honest, but I do need to get a move on, so you're just going to have not. There we go. And what we can do as well now is just load main. There you go. Perfect. Stuff. And then we can move this as well. Do we need to do any of these other ones? I mean, to be honest, I don't think so. What are the example ones that we've got? Let me go look at them, see if they're any good. Ah, with the brackets. Yes, that would be another good test. I think, in terms of all of this stuff up here, the small stuff, I don't really think there's much point testing it. I guess we could test is equal. We literally could, because it's just checking if 2 lambda expressions are the same given this. But to be fair, if you're printing them out correctly, we know that's the case anyway. Sure. Might get extra marks for it. We'll shove it in. is equal, and we'll put a test for it. Oh dear. Expressions are equal. Expressions reported not equal. The easy thing about this is it returns a Boolean anyway, so that makes it easier. So now we can just say, we could define like f. Oh dear. F as let's do the lamabs1, lambar1. Then we're going to give it lammacro f in brackets and lamabs1 lambar1, and this should work fine. Actually going to run the test there. Nope, apparently it doesn't work fine. Get macro name not in scope. Oh, okay. Great. I assumed because it was at the top it wouldn't require any other functions, but apparently it does. So I've just copy and pasted those functions in. There we go. There we go, better. Expressions are equal, fantastic. Right, what else can we randomly test? We could do another one of them. We do want the brackets ones. Yes, in fact, I have an idea for that. Because we can just do that one that we were stressing over for so long. Oh wait, no, this is the parsing one actually, isn't it? It's the parsing one where it needs to be all left recursive. But we can do it anyway. You got your lipstick on, looking so good. How can I go wrong? Goddamn, you even got me riding you. That is not how you spell, is it? Correct. There we go. So it's some sort of brackets test, right? Pretty print. What kind of expression should we have? Some weird thing with like lamabs and lambars and all stuff all over it? Lamap. We'll have a lamabs here. Then this can be a lamap. And in here we'll have another lamap. And in here another lamap. Yeah, I'm trying to make a complicated one. And then we can just have like lambar1, lambar2, lambar3, lambar4 and lambar5. Right, now let's check this. Wait, which bucket is this? So we want this here. Okay, and now let's run it. In here. Doesn't work, no. Oh, because it's meant to be a lamb-macro expression. Fair. We won't have any macros in this one. Wait, so... oh, this. Okay. Is that going to run? No, of course it's not. There we go. Wrong number of brackets. And this looks like it's got brackets to me. There we go, this is the result that it gave. with the speech marks. So you go. Fantastic. Good stuff. Now, oh dear, been pinged a bunch. Right, never mind, it doesn't matter. I think that's probably challenge 3 done. That seems good. So we'll move on to challenge 4, where we can do the silly left percussion stuff. Do we have any nice examples written down? I feel like probably? No, of course we don't. Fantastic. Do we have any nice examples anyway? Got one here, which is for challenge 5. I guess? What? Why is there just a 3 here? All you've changed is a 3. What's the difference here? What? What example is this? Ah, look, it's a substitution thing. You're substituting 1 in. Ah, so this is an example for the something up here. Yeah, something. Maybe this? Probably. Anyway, we have that. But this is not what we're going for here. We're going for challenge 4 first. So what do we want to test? Do we want to... I don't really want to test any of this. We could technically just individually test pass expression. That would make sense. But on the other hand, the actual entire thing, pass lam macro, is basically just pass expression, but with macros shoved on the front. The is free thing is just, I mean, you know, it's just checking the macros again. So yeah, it's basically just pass expression, the whole thing, you know. This stupid function. I hate that function. I hate challenge 4, generally, to be honest. But it's fine because it's done now. So I think we just test this, you know. So we're giving it a string, and it's returning maybe lambda macro expression. Where does it return nothing? This sort of stuff. Yeah, okay. Okay, so assert what kind of test do we want to do first? I guess we should just test if you pass it by unrelated input returns nothing. Right, so then we have pass macro, and I'm just going to pass it something stupid, and this should be nothing. You just run main. Fantastic. So that's correct. What I did think about doing as well is having some sort of pass counter, but I feel like I don't really know how to do that. I could just make assert return it, you know, but this is written fancily, so I don't really want to bother changing it, and plus it's an IO, which is kind of annoying, so yeah, I'm good. Anyway, let's come up with another one. So what should we have next? I guess we could go through these cases. Oh, we don't really need to do all of them now because they're all just pretty much the same thing. I mean, look how similar these two are, you know? Just a different function here, checking if it's closed, checking if it's duped. Either way, it's just checking stuff with macros. You know it works. Well, we know the whole thing works. It's epic. Pretty sure it works anyway. So... yeah, I guess we should just check ones that they're actually meant to work now. Especially ones that are left recursive.
Keep the vibe going with YouTube Music Premium. With ad-free
Especially
music,
ones.
And be saved offline so you can enjoy your playlists anywhere.
It's not
Upgrade to
recursive.
YouTube Music Premium.
Yeah,
Uninterrupted
because it
music,
does
then
need
until
to be
June.
left
Try 1 month
recursive.
free.
And we'll just pass it something stupidly long like this, and check it equals the right thing. There we go. Yeah, that's going to need brackets. Pretty sure. Is this? I don't know, let's find out. Yep, seems good. So that checks it's left recursive. What else do we need to check? Check that it finds the brackets correctly, I guess? Brackets in correct places. Oh, no. Brackets. Actually, it should be more like more worded like this, shouldn't it? And then what we could put like x1. Let's just copy paste this actually, but then we're gonna like bracket these and then like that, and just randomly, you know, and that. It's meant to equal this. There you go. What else could we do? I guess just generally a test to make sure it works, right? Pass expression correctly. Did not pass expression correctly, right? And then what sort of expression could we give it? Actually, let's just give it one of the examples that we had anyway, right? That makes sense. Something like this. Which is meant to equal that, but without the enters. Also, personally, don't like this. Yeah. Alright, does this one run? Oh, apparently not. It's because I copied and pasted it from a different place. Ah, it's because it needs these. There we go. So yeah, that one works. Right, everything looking good. Shall we move on to challenge 5? Now this one was not too difficult. Mostly transform expression. We had that example I found, right? Pretty sure this is for transform expression. I can just get these both on the screen at the same time. There you go. transform expression. I'm just writing out the example and then we'll move over so you can see me run it. Because I'm not exactly sure what this one is doing. Integer is 1, and then also pass it this, I guess. Yeah, I'm not really sure. It's meant to take a lambda expression, which is this, an integer, which is this, and oh no, it returns that. Okay, hang on. Oh yeah, we haven't actually put it in yet anyway. Okay, yeah, sure. You need to copy and paste the function in. Of course, of course. Do I actually want to? That's the real question. Oh dear. Is it actually using like any of those other things? Oh yeah, it's the long one. I don't think it's using any of these other ones. Let's just copy and paste it in and see what it does. I spelled transform wrong. There we go. This is doing a thing. Oh yeah, of course you meant to pass it 0, aren't you? At the start, and then it passes itself a different number. But like, here we go, transform expression, you pass it var. Oh yes, but var is this integer, which is got from here. You see, that's the point. That's the point. Yeah, see, this makes transform expression basically the whole thing. There's no point testing it, because all we would do is just write out this line of code in our test. Like, there's no point. So, given that, let's just, let's just assert on the main one, which is CPS transform. And we can give it this input though, can't we? This input, because this is apparently a good one. I don't know. It says past me. Transformed correctly. Not transformed correctly. And then we want to just check what this one does. Oh yeah, this is meant to be one of these. Wait, hang on, I need to recopy paste it. I'm not doing this correctly. Here we go. That is a lot of brackets. Very nice. Reload, main, transform correctly. Basically, the test works. Now, let me just see, what is this? Labs 2, Lab. Is this one of the examples? No. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what this is or where it came from, but looks like a great example, so let's go with it. Sure, why not? Alright, and then what other examples should we have? Should we nick one of the ones in here? Yeah, sure. Well, we could just do this one, couldn't we? If I do this, correctly. And then what I'm going to put in here, CPS transform, lambdef, lammap, lambar1, lambar2, and then let me just grab this. It is actually written out here, but it's written out in the pretty printed form, so I guess I could pass lambda macro on it instead, but that's faster really, isn't it? There we go, transformed correctly, wonderful stuff. Okay, should we leave that for chapter 5, challenge 5? I mean, to be honest, challenge 5 is not a difficult one. If it's doing both of these correctly, to be honest, it probably is working. So then we want to challenge 6, which is the one that we don't like, because of course it is. Alright then, what does it look like we actually need to test from these? We could test the rename thing, I guess, but it's kind of redundant because this is just stupidly easy code. I mean, yes, chapter 6. Why? Every time. Challenge 6 is hard, but this is like the easiest part of it, and also, yeah, not unique. So, I guess we could check the substitute thing. I feel like probably the best one to do is this one and this one, but the problem is if we're testing either of those, we might as well shove the whole thing in. I probably should test inner red n and inner outer red n though, shouldn't I? That probably is true. Which is kind of annoying because this is going to require me to copy paste all of this. But you know what, I'm going to do it. Because that actually is an important thing to test, I think. Because this is basically the whole code. The last one with the compare thing isn't even the whole code because all it's returning is integers. You don't actually see what's going on, whereas with this you totally see what's going on. This is a lot more important in my opinion. So, yeah, I guess we'll test that one. No. Yeah. Used correctly. And this is also what I was saying about like checking this or something, because they are within here and it actually returns what this returns. So you will see if these are working, then this is working. Whereas you could theoretically make this work without actually making this work or whatever, right? Theoretically. Not as in like actually work, but like it works for a given input but not for the rest of it. Whereas you can't really make this work for a given input without having both of these work perfectly, right? So yeah, testing these two I think is important. In which case, this inner red n1, we're giving it a lam macro, and it's returning maybe a lam macro. Yes, okay. I think using these is going to be smart. Probably what we want to do is use this one because this one is different. So I'm going to copy and paste this into here. There we go. And x6-6. For now, I'm just gonna run this to check that it actually runs, because I feel like plausibly could have mistaked something. Yes, I did actually. Wait, of course. Inner red n1 is actually necessary anyway, so we don't need to copy and paste all of this code. That's epic. I mean, like, that's actually very helpful. Yes, because if you check up here, you can see, there we go, it is actually a necessary part. I forgot about that. That's very helpful. Right, so then we can in fact just do this. Apes ID not working. Yeah, I know. Let's go find it, shall we? Here you go, you silly thing. Okay. So this works, and then if I run this, oh, this is what we get, which is correct. I know it's correct because I have tested it before. This is not the first testing that I'm doing on this, you know. It's just the first official testing I'm doing, I guess. But I know that it works because I've checked it against the correct value. So we have that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this test again, but out of Eden1, which should give a slightly different output. As you can see there, and if I reload this, they should both pass. Buckets! Yeah, great. Oh, we did need one of these, okay, sure. And they're both reduced correctly. Fantastic. What I could do is get it to reduce it down each 4 times, but it will probably be fine because we will be testing that in the final one, which is this. So yes, that was fun. Do we have any examples here? No, of course we don't. We just did it with these ones, which is fair, to be honest. It is fair, because these ones are actually pretty good. These last 3 especially, pretty good for testing, I think. But yes, hence we're going to run all 3 of them here with compare thingy. Compare inner outer. But first let's write the text. Did I actually write the text from here? Yeah, I did, okay. There we go. Now compare inner outer. What are we giving this again? The lambda macro expression and an integer. Okay, fair. What I'm going to do then is we're going to copy and paste this here, this here. I'm going to do this because I still hate it. The thing is, it's not even consistent. It's not like they've put spaces next to every bracket. It's just next to some of them, you know? It's kind of annoying, in my opinion. There we go. So we have 5, 6, and 7 in the wrong order, because of course they are. There we go. Right, just to make it nicer, you know. EX65, and this is meant to have the bound 30. Okay, and then let's just get all of these in. We have 6, we have 7. Let's run them all. It doesn't exist, okay, yep. Comment them out so it can reload it properly. Okay, yep, sure. No PS. What? Where did you get that from? Huh? This. Oh. What's this? Ah, I mean, sure, we can copy and paste that if you like. Yeah, alright then. Yeah, sure. Okay. There we go. This is what we get for that one. We can come up. It's going to take a little bit of time, I guess. There we go. Those are the correct values, which I can confirm because I have them written down on the sheet. So then I can just say this equals this. This equals this. This equals this. As you see here, we can do that with all of them. Reload it, run main, correct amount of steps taken, which is beautiful, because all the tests work, because we know this. So there you go. That, I believe, is my testing file done. All good. Now, let me just shut that up, because I think we are about done. I keep accidentally not shutting the music up and then having the outdoor music clash with it. I am planning on ending this one though. And so this is all done. I'm pretty sure this is all we had to do for the testing file. Tests.hs file, I mean, look at the instructions if you like. There you go. Right at the bottom here. You can see, sorry, it doesn't say much about it, you know? In terms of the actual testing, it just says this. We are proficient use of a range of development testing tools and techniques correctly and effectively to design, build, and test your software. Yeah, I mean, you know. Yeah, I don't know what the difference between this is. It doesn't really say, you know. But yeah, a range of tools. Yeah, I mean, I did a cert. I guess probably extra marks if we use what was it called? Quick check. Probably extra marks if we use quick check. I'm not using quick check though, so I'll take my 4 out of 5. That's what we'll say. This is what we're doing. Not using quick check, taking 4 out of 5. Happy with that. I have no idea, honestly. I'm pretty sure I did ask about it, but no response. I'm happy with this as it is. Generally, I think this is fine. I mean, it's reasonable anyway. We clearly have tests. We've run them. It checks it for us, you know. And they're not all just the ones that we were given. Some of them are. Some of them are. Yeah. But, you know, some of them aren't. I mean, they didn't give us that, did they? Not a chance. So, yeah, all good. We've got some tests. I'm mostly going for functionality marks. I know a lot of people go, oh, it's hard to make Challenge 6 work, can't do it, I'll just get 4 marks in tests instead. Admittedly, I think that's the easier way to do it, but I prefer to do it the way that makes more sense to me, where the functionality actually works. You know the functionality works. Who cares if you can prove it or not? It works. If they want to prove it, they can prove it themselves. That's my opinion on it. So I'd much rather get functionality marks, and mine does work. I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's an edge case hiding away somewhere that I haven't found, but I have done a lot of testing on it, even if I haven't written all my tests out in a proper test file. I've done a lot of testing. You know, it's all there. So, yeah, that's more what I'm going for. Anyway, next we will be doing the comments, because yay, and all this other stuff here about readability and coding style. Yes. not probably getting great marks for that. You have clearly mastered this programming language. No. So yeah, I have no idea. But hopefully reasonable marks on this. Hopefully reasonable marks on this. And hopefully 5 on this. Hopefully. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if 4. But to be honest, if I get like 4 and then 3, 3, I mean, what's that like? I mean, it would be 10 out of 15, 66%. I mean, that's not bad. It's not bad, you know. It's not bad. I take it. And at any rate, that is, in my opinion, probably the low bar of what I would get. Obviously, this not quite there yet. We do need to do the comments, maybe rejig some of the ordering of stuff, etc. But we'll see. We'll see. And then, yeah, this. We will go through all of this in the next one, though, which will be out tomorrow, as always. This took not too long, but yeah, I think reasonably enough its own video. I think very reasonably enough its own video. I just witter for too long, like at the end. How long have I been wittering? 5 minutes? Yeah, that's too long. Anyway, bye!